Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and another day, another set of spoilers, and spoiler alert for the spoilers, that's right, we're going meta. Ya girl Thassa's in this one. So far, Blue has been completely and utterly disgraced by the set. It's just milled, counterspell, self-milled resurrection Demir shit. Hopefully Thassa is here to save us from all that bullshit, so we can do something cool with devotion or something. I kid you not, I've not read any of the cards yet. I saw it and I'm like, oh, that's Thassa, cool. I'm not going to read it yet because live reactions are way more fun. And that's why I keep misreading cards. So first up, we've got Chicken of the Sea. It's a 2-cost enchantment with Flash, which is interesting because it isn't actually an aura. But when it enters battlefield, you scry 2, then draw a card, fantastic, and then you can pay 3, sacrifice it, and scry 2. I think this is a reprint. This is just overall fantastic card. It's a temporary early game devotion. And I don't really know why it would need to have Flash, but it does, and that's cool. And next up, we got Don Evangel. Okay, did you not hear Heliod's a dick? Anyway, it's a 3-cost enchantment creature, human cleric, 2/3, and whenever a creature dies, if an aura you controlled was attached to it, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So, to your hand, not the battlefield. It has to be converted mana cost 2 or less, and you don't get that creature necessarily or any of the auras back. This card is not just flaming garbage, but flaming garbage that somebody used an accelerant to light. Next up, we got one of them crazy 4-part sagas. It's the Triumph of Anax, and the first 3 all do the same thing. So until end of turn, target creature gains trample and +X+0, where X is the number of lore counters on the Triumph of Anax. Okay, that's kind of neat, actually. I mean, it gets out of control pretty quick there, but it's kind of neat. Doesn't gain any toughness, though. And so if you're targeting the same creature, kind of want it to survive for all 3 attacks, but it might not, you know? So it's powerful, but it's still kind of a fair card. I mean, you can really target some degenerate shit with this, I'm just saying. But 4th part, target creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Wow, all that build up for that. Great. This is going to be really annoying, but honestly, if 1/3 of your deck isn't universal exiling and creature destruction, you're going to lose. So, I don't know if people really honestly play this. I don't think anybody's going to be winning with creatures after this shit drops. Next up, Arpia's Saprophaga. What? So allegedly that's Saprophage Harpy. I don't know what the hell a saprophage is, but that might be some really important story point. I wouldn't know because I can't translate that bottom text there. You know, they cut off the bottom, but I'm pretty sure this card is written in Spanish-Italian, because, like, what the hell? Like, it's Volare with L'Arpia with Cimitero. Like, what language is this? My guess is Italian. Anyway, this is a 2/1 flyer for 3, or whatever the hell it says, and when it enters battlefield, exile target card from opponent's graveyard. Wow, there's better ways to do that. Still 2 damage in there, but, you know, whatever, it's a common. Clearly it's just filler jank crap. Next up, we got Phoenix de Ceniza. Finalmente, una que es en español. Puedo traduzcar esto. So this is obviously Phoenix of Ash. Totally baller artwork on this one. It has flying and haste. And if you pay 3, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, which is a lot more fair, modular, and scaled down than Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing is an absurdly overpowered ability. And it has Escape, where you pay 4 and exile 3 cards from your graveyard. And if it does escape, it gets 1/1 counters. So, I mean, it's a 2/2 for 3, but you're there for the red devotion, and then the escape will get your devotion back. So, I mean, pretty good. The boosted ability, like, for a flyer is pretty good. I mean, it has, like, 0 for self-protection, but, you know, whatever. That's what escape is for. I mean, for just general damage, air blocking, just air safety, double devotion, which is 66% devotion on the cost there. This is just all around good in a red devotion deck. Other than that, you know, nothing too special. And next up, finally, it is ya girl, Thassa, Deep Dwelling. What's up? 6/5 for 4. That's right. She gets an even higher attack to casting ratio than the other gods, even though she's blue. Don't try to find logic in it, damn it. Okay, she's bigger than some of them. Anyway, legendary enchantment creature god. Fantastic. Indestructible. Great. I hate all the gods, but whatever. Deal with it. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, she isn't a creature. We all know this. And at the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Wow. No scry, no devotion-based pluses, minuses. Nothing, no card draw. They just went straight to flicker. And I don't know if you noticed how many times I mentioned how toxic flickering would be because of these crazy ass ETB abilities on all the cards we've seen so far. Yeah, well, here it is for free. You don't even pay for it. And the thing that's causing it is indestructible. To reiterate, the enchantment is indestructible and the creature is indestructible, and it's not always a creature. Oh, and also if you pay for it, you can tap another target creature, so that's just fun. That's double the cost of like a normal tapping ability, but that's because she's already too damn powerful. So this is just degenerate combo shit. Other than that, it's an obnoxious indestructible 6/5. There is really honestly nothing good about this card. Nothing fun, nothing fair. It's just going to be in the absolute worst of the worst decks. Thanks for completely ruining Thassa, you dicks at Wizards. Next up, I don't speak Italian or pronounce it, but we'll go with Caliphate Amata del Mare, which I already just know because Italian basically is Spanish. That's Caliphate, I guess that's her name. Loved one of the sea. So this is a 3-cost double devotion, love it, 3 toughness, great. And it is a enchantment creature, also legendary by the way, and oh, I just got that. It's semi-dio, so it's like demigod, because Dio is Italian. Yeah, anyway. So Semi-Dio here says the force, which is way cooler than power or strength, by the way, of this card basically is equal to your devotion a la bleu. Also, creatures and enchantments that you control have spells that your opponents cast that target this permanent cost 1 more to cast, I believe would be the Oracle text way of phrasing that. Oh, guys, they're doing it again. You guys know how much of a fan I am of the partial mechanics, okay? Trample is too good, but then what the hell they call it? Afflict or whatever? I don't remember what the hell it was. Where like you block and then some shit happens and usually it's a little bit of overflow or whatever. Or you got semi-indestructible. You have to kill it exactly twice. Semi-hexproof. You have to target it twice or it costs slightly more to target it, but it's not full-blown hexproof. Some of the evergreen mechanics in the game are just so like abusable and OP, you know, potentially, that they need to keep making more of these partial mechanics. So partial hexproof, where it's just a little bit more difficult to target this with something. I love it. They need to put this on like 50 different cards in the next set. Have an entire color sets thing be magic resistance. Like, it would be so cool. So this is a devotion driving card where its power is equal to your devotion to blue. It can't be killed by a shock, and whatever does kill it, you got to pay 1 more to target it in the first place. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they pay for the spell before you counterspell it. Now, if they phrased it, spells that target this are countered unless they pay 1, that would be a different story. But no, it says spells cost 1 more to cast in the first place. This card is my shit right here. I am putting this in a deck. This is Theros. None of that mill bullshit. None of that self-milled resurrect a fucking Eldrazi Titan bullshit. You can mill these nuts, Wizards. This is real shit right here. This is real blue devotion Thassa shit. So moving on to some probably degenerate red shit, we've got Orman of the Forge. 2-cost enchantment with flash. Oh god, that's a cycle. When it enters battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target, and then after that you can pay 3 and it scries 2, which is kind of a blue ability. I mean, it's not like we've never seen, +3 attack and scry 1 or something, but like this is just plain pay 3 scry 2. There ain't that much red about that. But clearly in this set, Mark Rosewater just took the color pie and ate it. And it's just meaningless. It's gone. We've left it in the dust. Red can scry and green can resurrect shit from the graveyard and just welcome to hell. In fact, they should have titled it Theros, Welcome to Hell. Next up, we got Hector the Unscarred. That is some devotion right there. I mean, yeah, you're splitting it, but like, for real. Good luck casting this, though. It's double white, double red, 4 cost, legendary creature, human warrior. So might be able to do something with that. 6/1, so we're just going all out. But yeah, he basically ain't even wearing armor. I mean, nothing significant. Like, get some thigh pads, dude. But anyway, he attacks each combat of Fable. Because why not? He ain't gonna do any good sitting there. And get this, okay? As Hector enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. So I guess the 6-sided die 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then you got a translator. I mean, this is just some bullshit. But Hector has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. And by chosen number, they mean, not chosen because you didn't choose it. It was selected randomly. Chosen implies that there was a choice. There was no choice. I mean, don't ask me how to phrase it better. I'm just saying they phrased it wrong. So this is some crazy unreliable shit. Can't wait to see somebody give it +1 in double strike with Ember Cleave. That'll be a treat. I know he's going to be a target for God's willing, too. Anyway, next up we got Shimmering Chimera. It's a 3/2 for 4 enchantment creature Chimera. Flying at the beginning of your upkeep. Return up to one other target enchantment you control to its owner's hand. Yeah, there's that enter the battlefield effect cloning again, so this is pretty degenerate. So this mix with Thassa is going to be disastrous. There are some seriously messed up enters the battlefield effects. And yeah, this one, okay, you gotta pay for the permanent again, unlike Thassa, but still. Next up, Omen of the Sun. I believe this is part of a cycle here. It's a 3-cost, flash for some reason, and whenever Omen of the Sun enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, and you gain 2 life. That's a life trigger, and then if you pay 3, oh, I get what's going on here. Sacrifice it and scry 2. Okay, so this is the thing they're doing. That all of them have sacrifice scry 2. Okay, whatever. Well, finally, one of them has flash for a reason. You can flash it in, then block with them and ambush somebody. The 2 life is cool. Yeah. This is probably the strongest out of them. This is pretty good. Next up, we've got BOCES Intervention, which is black +X, and then it's an instant and it's a rare. Oh, this is going to be good. So choose one. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. You gain X life. Fantastic. Or exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. Alright, so it is a badass, I want to say drain life, too lazy to look, something like that. But then on top of it, you got the just nuke the graveyard option. I like that, for every card that they did something with the graveyard, they made a card where you can nuke somebody's graveyard, or, remove 1 card from it, 2 cards from it, 3 cards, all the cards, some of the cards. So I love everything about this. I've always loved effects like this. The only way to make it better is to base it on Black Devotion. But basing it on mana is just a roundabout way of doing that, because we're going to obviously have ways to generate mana based on Devotion. In fact, we already do. Next up, Pious Wayfarer. Apparently he's doing the really shitty mission from Oblivion. It's a 1/2 for 1, and he has Constellation. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under the control, target creature gets +1/+1, but only until end of turn. But this is a 1/2 for 1. I could see this maybe being an early game Devotion card. I mean, it's not terrible. And next up, we've got, oh yeah, the classic demigod Tymaret, chosen from death. I guess he died in the last storyline, but he's coming back as a demigod. Cool. So he's got 2 power and then toughness of mystery and double black. Hell yeah. And his toughness is equal to your devotion to black, so it's at least 2. And then if you pay 2, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. You gain 1 life for each creature card exiled this way. So just another fantastic, solid-ass card. I love everything about this, and he's not the zombie subtype, so it's probably actually fair. So next up, we've got ersten Spiel. I don't know. German is impossible. Why do they even bother? I'm literally half German, and I'm saying this. So this is the first Ironian game, so basically the Olympics. And much like the Olympics, we've got 4 parts to this. So first up, we've got create a 1/1 human soldier token. Cool, there's your athlete. Number 2, put 3 1/1 counters on target creature you control. Probably Mr. Super Soldier there. Then we got number 3, if you control a creature really with power 4 or greater, draw 2 cards. They are really putting their hopes on this one dude. I mean, it's not like something else wouldn't trigger it, but like, damn. And then number 4, create a gold artifact token. Okay, well, I don't think we've seen that yet. I like the sound of it. You guys know I love shit that's gold-plated, so, hopefully it translates. Now, overall, this is very slow because it's the 4-parter. Don't really know what the gold does, but no reminder text either, by the way. The 1/1 human, okay, whatever. The 3 counters, that's wild. And then the draw 2 conditional, like, that's pretty wild, too. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, but it takes a while. So, I mean, yeah, for 3 mana, this is powerful, but just, you're going to be waiting a while, so just remember that. And that is it for today. So, very wild set of crazy cards. Not too much degenerate, broken shit that's going to ruin the game, so that's good, but we already got too much, so it doesn't really matter. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next video.